Hi, this is Sarah Joerz with Revelation Realty, and today we are interviewing Jennifer Williams. She's a massage therapist with Thorough Therapy, and the Thorough Therapy is located at 2929 North Power Road in Suite 101. And I chose Jennifer to feature on the website because she's actually my massage therapist, and she is very thorough, just like the name says. So, Jennifer, tell us about your business and um, what made you decide to start your own business in massage therapy.
I grew up as an athlete and always loved just working out knots on my teammates and things like that. So I always kind of had a knack for massage therapy. I just didn't know what it was called back then. It was just kind of something I did naturally. But what I love about owning my own practice is just you are able to really customize your sessions for each individual and what their needs might be. And recently, I've been studying craniosacral therapy, which is a really um, awesome avenue between the medical field and massage therapy because it's very neurological. And so that has really been a dream come true for me because I've always loved the medical field too. I did CNA work. My mom was a nurse. My grandmother was a nurse. So that was like the avenue I found to connect the two
Wow.
worlds.
So,
So that is something that's up and coming in my practice. Like that's kind of like a direction I want to be really focusing on and taking within the next few years. I'll
uh-huh.
always do massage, but that's going to be probably more of my focus moving forward.
So, I've never heard of craniosacral therapy. Could you kind of explain a little bit about what it is?
Yeah, basically, you're working with the bones in the skull, the face, and the sacrum, and by so doing, you are kind of resetting the nervous system and helping to release traumas. Like if people have had head traumas, spinal injuries, um, anything neurologically related. Really, they've done studies and found that it's great for ADHD, autism, Parkinson's. Um, Alzheimer's, anything that you can, depression, anxiety, anything neurologically related, it's good for. What happens is we get restrictions in the connective tissue between our brain and our skull. So, craniosacral is a very gentle approach to encourage those areas to relax or release and
Uh-huh.
allow more blood flow and nutrients um, and also cerebral spinal fluid flow to circulate through the brain without restriction.
Gotcha.
So, what it does essentially in the long run is increases and enhances the brain function. Because if you have better blood flow, nutrients, and cerebral spinal fluid circulating through the meninges of your brain, you have better function
Mm-hmm.
all over. So, that can lift depression a little bit, it can lift anxiety, it can lift um, you know, lack of focus. If you have that like foggy brain feeling, it can lift that. It's great for allergies if you have sinus pressure. There's just a lot of. I saw a lady recently that had had nasal surgery for, I think, to correct a deviated septum, and she had just horrible like pressure and stuff in her sinus cavities and stuff post surgery. And we did some cranial facial bone work on her, and she had complete relief. She hasn't had a
Wow.
problem since.
Wow.
So I think it was just the trauma of the surgery. She was holding something in there,
Mm-hmm.
from post surgery. So she was able, and she also said that the depressed feelings and things she was feeling post surgery lifted as well.
Wow.
So it's just really amazing work. I still am trying to wrap my brain around it. Honestly,
Uh-huh.
I'm still learning and researching and going to classes and getting my certification. So that's exciting. That's been an exciting turn to my practice.
Great.
So,
So tell us a little bit about the type of clients that come to see you and what they are hoping to gain from massage therapy.
um, I'm really blessed because I get a really good variety of people. I get people from, I had a lady last year or the year before that had a total knee replacement, so I helped like nurse her back to health through that and had phenomenal results. I've had people that have come to me from, they have injuries from like a car accident from 5+ years ago that they're still trying to figure out a method of release for that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I've worked to, so I get it, I get medical focused people, I get relaxation. Some people just come in to, relax and unwind. They don't really have any specific problem areas going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I do tend to attract, I think, to my practice the more therapeutic medical people,
Mm-hmm.
like people that are experiencing chronic pain, migraines, sports injuries, car accident, old whiplash injuries. Um, and I think it's just because that's how the word of mouth spread. In the
Right.
beginning, that was my focus. So then everybody, oh, you need to go see Jen because she works on, she helped my hip get better, or she helped, it's just kind of how it spreads, how the word spreads. But I do get also, people that want lighter pressure, light to medium pressure. They just want to relax and check out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, I used to do case management for workers' compensation as a nurse before I was a realtor, and yeah, sometimes it's hard to get insurance companies to pay for massage, in situations with people with injuries. And so I personally wasn't really aware of the benefits of massage. I mean, obviously, massage feels good and you like going in because it helps release tension and that type of thing. But my dad was telling me, so my dad has always had trouble turning his neck from the time that I can remember. He's always been asking me, because he was in a car accident and had whiplash. And when I was a kid, he would always say, "Sarah, is a car coming?" when we're driving, because it would hurt him to turn his neck. And he's 85 years old right now, and he started going to massage therapy. And this woman that he went to, he lives up in Lakeside, but she did very focused therapy around his neck, and for the first time in like 30 years, he can turn his head like he's never been able to before. And I was like, these insurance companies, they need to get on board.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah. And when they
so
do get on board, it's going to be a very exciting time for
mhm.
everyone, for both sides, for the people that need the therapy, and the massage therapists are just going to be absolutely swamped
Yeah.
because
Uh-huh.
they're going to have just a huge influx. Yeah, and the thing that's so cool about massage that a lot of people don't realize, and this would come from educating anatomically, but when you experience any kind of trauma, your muscles remember that.
Uh-huh.
So it's a muscle memory thing. So if you have whiplash and you never get it treated, you could have whiplash 20 years later from that same exact accident.
Right.
And then you compile stress
Mhm.
and just regular everyday body tension on top of that.
Right.
So that's probably what your dad was experiencing, is just
Mhm.
trauma plus buildup of stress on top of trauma.
Mhm.
So she starts working that and retraining the muscle memory to let go of the trauma, and now
Mhm.
he can turn and operate.
Wow. Wow.
So
I've
it's
never thought
really,
of it like that. But yeah.
yeah, so it's really cool to
Mhm.
to see, and that is, I think, what keeps my passion driven, is just seeing those instant results all the time.
Mhm.
People having relief, helping people to experience relief and wellness and balance in their lives, and they can move forward without chronic pain all the time.
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
So, do you have any deals for new clients?
yeah, I run a ongoing promotion for brand new clients. I do $10 off their first session.
Mhm.
I also have packages that people can buy where they get discounts off each massage just by purchasing 3 up front or 6 up front, or I think the most I do up front is like a package of 6, just
Mhm.
because I don't want to get too overloaded with packages to redeem.
Right.
But yeah, I've had some people do that because they save money in the long run by purchasing a package. Um, and then also, I have a history of, I will work with certain people on financial hardship. I will offer, I do offer a discount to 55 plus, because I just think that those people have worked their whole life. They don't need to be paying the regular prices that us working our working generation is paying. So I do $10 off all the time for those who are 55 and older. And then I also, like I said, I have a few clients that, due to, economic hardship, they can only pay so much, and I work with them.
That's
So I'm
great.
not really, you know, opposed to that if it's a situation that needs to be faced.
Okay, so if people listening want to schedule an appointment, how can they reach you?
I would tell them to text or call, but they can also check out my website, www.thoroughTherapy.com, or they can contact me. And my cell phone number is on that website,
Okay.
so they can get my cell phone number from there, or you can provide it on the
On the website.
the
Okay.
website,
And Park Bench. Okay.
the park bench. So, but yeah, I love to. I think my quickest way to schedule people is text messaging, and all my clients know that. They just shoot me a text really quick. What do you have this week?
Mm-hmm.
Or the week of this date, and
Okay.
I'll get them in.
All
So,
right. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us, Jennifer. And
yes, thank you for having me.
you're welcome. And Jennifer is going to be posting some of her deals on the Park Bench website. So look under the deals section to see some of her deals. And then also, what was the name of your website again?
It's www.thoroughTherapy.com.
So you can check out her website and contact her from there. And we will see you all at the next podcast.